want to thank everyone for coming here today. My name is Kendall Matthews for ElectroNeek, and we're the only robotic process automation platform for IT service providers, because one of the things that we do is we believe in intelligent automation as a service for companies of all sizes. And we have a MSP-centric model that allows customers to maximize their clients' ROI and build your own recurring revenue from solution licensing. And we bring our products and experience to help you, a service businesses, succeed in RPA. And today's topic is hyper growth for RPA service providers. And we're going to show you the keys to success and highlight customer journey support that you deserve. And before I get into that, find out what type of individuals are here. So we do have a poll question that we're going to pull up for you. So go ahead and pull that poll question up. And that poll question is going to ask, what do you want to learn about as we're going through this process? So do you want to learn about automating work for your clients and new customers, or automating work for your business? So go ahead and select that poll question out of the three that we have. So we'll give you a couple moments to go ahead and complete that for us. Thank you. Thank you for completing that. I really appreciate that. So as I said, that I am the event host. My name is Kendall Matthews, and we have Constantine. He is our head of customer success, and he's going to go over this great agenda that he set up for us. And it's going to talk about the keys to success, the customer journey, and it's going to also go through a Q&A. But of course, we're going to have a lot of interaction. We're going to have some polls that we're going to be asking, but I'm going to go ahead and hand it on over to Constantine. So before we get into your presentation, Constantine, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, what do you do, your journey with ElectroNeek?
Thank you much. And honestly speaking, to start with, I would like to share one big story about me, where I came from. Prior to joining ElectroNeek, in my past, I had a long straw of 4 years building my own business. So I really went the overall path in building services business in a quite complicated market, and had a unique opportunity to learn challenges and difficulties on my own. After that, had a couple of years of career in IT business, utilizing my entrepreneurship skills. And in the ElectroNeek, I got the unique opportunity to combine both experiences in life, user experience of years in business development in IT, and as well having my background as entrepreneur in small medium enterprise segment, to understand what are actual problems, blockers, and challenges. And utilizing this experience in the ElectroNeek in the past months, my team working hard to define how exactly new IT service providers working with RPA can get a shortest way towards building strong RPA practice. So our today's topic will be mostly related to this customer success journey, key checkpoints with some callouts.
Wonderful. Well, I look forward to listening to that. So yeah, go ahead and take it away, Constantine.
Yeah, and Kendall will be super happy if you'll help in case if we need to have some extra timing for questions and answers, as I can be really into important details about how does it work. So speaking of which, before talking about how customer success journey looks like, or what customer success team actually is, I would like to give a short overview on our vision, on how you can utilize ElectroNeek for building hyper-growing RPA business. First and foremost, ElectroNeek is a platform combining different products, helping you in building software robots and in going to market. That said, we're populating platform with different components that can give a boost to your IT services business through building RPA practice. Of course, heart and core of the overall platform is software bot development capacity and capabilities. We call it Automation Hub. It includes Studio Pro, Orchestrator, and Bot Runner as a key component to build, run, and control your software robots. As we are focused on small, medium enterprise segment as end clients of our customers, we know that it's super complicated to live in long sales cycle with extremely long POC and with separate license for each bot developed. So we made it very simple. With access to overall platform, you have access to Studio and Orchestrator to build automation projects and run it on your own. This gives you an unlimited capacity to scale within particular client because you can do more bots without expanding your costs on IT infrastructure. That said, as I already conveyed, we so dedicated to help particular IT service companies. So we're right in the platform, in our main page, in the product, implemented go-to-market supporting products, which are Lead Center, educational resources, and Service Hub. Talking about Business Hub, to make it simple, we know that you will face definitely a lot of questions and topics and things you will need to resolve in order to make your business successful. Of course, we can't cover it all because we're not all-known people, but we had experience by focusing on IT service companies facing most challenging questions and topics. And each quarter, we collect the knowledge combined through the teams to update our knowledge infrastructure. So, for example, you can look at case ideas for different industries. You can look on how first bot can be built. You can get access to different pieces of knowledge that will help you in go-to-market, business-wise, or building bots. As well as we have specific product Lead Center, which is we're building a huge lead generation machine across each region to basically draw attention from customers interested in automation. With initial qualification, we populate our platform with requests from interested customers and provide our customers access to this stream. As well as we know that it's so important to get supported with building bots. So our Service Hub includes a support center to get technical support fast, includes help center to navigate through articles and materials, and community forum, where our experts and other IT service companies share experience. But this is an overview just to get you a sense. I would like to tell really not about how it looks like, how it's packed, what are the packages and stuff. I would like to share about how it feels like, how customers come through the journey with us. So basically, we know that as we are working with IT businesses, not only with companies doing some internal automation, it's super important to get focused on go-to-market. For us, it's super important to know what is your plan and roadmap to win this first deal. And we actually advised one of the two paths at very early stages. Either if you already have a customer base with up to 10 accounts, clients that you're working in long term, either focus on preparing yourself to get a discovery meeting with these customers and find application of automation within these companies, or build new sales channel. There's also different paths, but they can be combined. And we want to start with clear understanding on how you'll get there, how you'll get your first commercial success. And by the way, this is why our function called customer success. We're focused on validating and supporting you in building this roadmap, this plan. So those are two paths that our customers usually start with. going through their current customer base. The goal is to, using all our resources, knowledge, and accessible materials, build sales collateral, build the way you present automation and RPA. So you will be able to come to your existing customers and make a strong discovery, show them what could be automation cases, and get your first project live. Our goal here is really to ensure that you have clarity on which materials you will use and how you will pitch RPA. So our action plan focused on finishing this run-up, preparing of materials on your side, reviewing with you sales pitch. We'll be super happy to look at recording of a demo on how you will pitch and go through the sales meeting with your current customers. And basically, at this stage, we'll be happy to provide you with articles, guidelines, and all the materials we get access to get you ready to go to customers. And usually in this path, it takes you up to talking with up to 10 of your clients to win first automation project. Also, there is another way, build a new sales channel. And the thing I love about RPA the most is this is the most resourceful technology to build new sales channel. As I was in services business, my business was related to financial consulting and investment management. And being honest, it was super complicated to actually somehow come to a person talking that, guys, do you want to talk about financial strategy? I mean, I should really need very, very well what is the exact problem or case, and I need to get super insight beforehand to be able to talk someone. So I had to rely super much on some organic friends recommendation, etc. Things I really do love about RPA is that you can proactively go and talk with prospects. It makes actual sense because for companies with headcount of 50 plus, it's almost always inevitable that there is at least hundreds of hours per year to be automated. I don't know what could be exact function before talking to customers. I can't know what would be exact project, but I'm 100% sure that in one of the areas, finance, HR, or for example, operations or IT integration, migration, there will be automation. And that's what we love. So there is a path to build this new sales channel within 7 to 9 months. By building, there is, of course, a lot of the same. Yes, you will still need to build a pitch and better if you'll go and show us the pitch, but you need to define your go-to-market using Business Hub, using materials from it, and start having stable lead flows, sign the first contract, finish the first project. On this path, you can utilize some of our resources, one of which is Lead Center, which we talked in the past. It's a tool that provides you access to test your go-to-market strategy, the way you try to set a first meeting, test your pitch, and get better prepared to build your new sales channel. So speaking of which, we are guiding through this preparation of materials and helping you all over the way. Of course, to get real great results, you will need to make it your own. You need to make it unique. But we're helping with sharing examples, sharing some guidelines where you can take useful information, and we'll be super happy to talk what else can help you to get ready to sell your first hyper automation project. So to wrap up, what customer success team is, we gather and share knowledge from successful RPA companies all over the world with you, navigating through customer go-to-market journey. That means that we know that it's super frustrating where to start, which strategy you can choose, and we're here to help you navigate through it, to answer your questions, to sync with us. As well as whenever we see that you get stuck or had blockers, we will be able to go all over the ElectroNeek organization to find resources that can be helpful, even if they're not somewhere inaccessible place yet. So would be super happy to get an overview of success journey, how it looks like, what are the key steps, how we see based on our customers' experience, step by step, go-to-market strategy. So for the success journey, there are key stages that we feel the most important. First is run up for the first actions. We're super interested to get to the stage when you feel confident on going selling customers. And we know that from what we have seen in other cases, seems like you really have reasonable resources to go and sell. Seems like it's time to go and start trying, and you already got prepared. Then we go to the signing the first project stage, where it's important to get to the point when you win your first commercial deal. It's more complicated because we have more visibility on how to get you prepared to sell. And at this stage, there are different strategies. What is important is that we would like to build with you a process of reviewing your plans and achieved results to find out and brainstorm if you need to alter your go-to-market strategy and roadmap that we built and created together on run-up stage. And of course, finishing the project, because finishing the first project can be a really resourceful and important stage. And we really want to make sure that the process will run smooth, that if you got any blocker or question, you will be able to navigate through the interface, through the resources, through the support extremely fast. Then we'll start working with you on ongoing growth. When you got first project delivered, basically you get an understanding and a vision how it's done, so you could replicate it in the future. Our concept and idea is to start working with you more flexible here to really support your vision on future road to success and your future needs. To do and navigate successfully, we have two internal teams working with you all over the way. There is so-called first achieved success. It's a first signed deal. And we have dedicated customer success managers working on building go-to-market action plan and navigating you with resources to get there. This person is fully focused on challenges with building materials, building practice, and building plan to get first deal. And for us, it's extremely important to work with you on this topic first and foremost to get you to the stage when you got the way of obtaining new projects. And then you start working with account manager who is ensuring that you will be delivering the first project and will be able to consistently build and implement your growth plan. Account manager aligns with you on quarterly business reviews, discussing further goal, support, or materials needed, as well as guiding when you need help with support portal. Account manager has direct communication with technical support team. And then we get to the point when we're working with you on building case studies and your success story to ensure that you will have extra collateral material to build your brand as RPA expert and scale. So let's overview what does it look like in real terms. What is run-up? Basically, we know that for a new RPA company, it's super important to understand who is ideal customer profile, who you need to sell to. And for some, it's clear because you already have clear customer profile when you're doing IT service businesses. But for other, it's a challenge. Who you need to start with and go sell to? Do you need to start with companies in financial sector or technology sector? Do you need to work with financial managers or general managers? A lot of questions to be delivered, and speaking honestly, you'll need to make really hard work to define yours ICP because it's unique for every customer. But we will be here for you to raise this topic, to get a second thought, and to ensure that you have clarity here, because clarity is one of the keys to success. Then, as we conveyed a couple of times, it's important to get packed. You need to be well prepared to get new customers and land them to your web page or to your LinkedIn page. You need to have materials where new prospects can learn and see information about you, as well as you need materials to support you going through sales stages, as well as you need a material to support technical proof of concept. So basically, this is area will work with you. And then we need to get to the point when you have clarity how you generate leads, how you get first prospects, how you will get weekly amount of meetings, how you will get some numbers of offers further. It's a complicated topic, and it will require mutual work and effort, but we are here to ensure that we come through this process together, that you will have clarity and you will have preparedness good enough compared with our customer base to start. And this is super important. So we come into the stage of signing the first project, and we need to make sure that you actually utilize materials and strategy prepared and run up. So you'll need to start demand generation process, conducting sales meetings, sending first proposal, and it will eventually lead to winning first commercial contract. Here, our goal would be to find milestones, checkpoints, to work with you together on planning, analyzing, making changes, because every part of the big funnel should be in place to get to success. And I would be happy to share some live experience I got specifically for this webinar. I had an interview with Javier Villa, business solution manager in BotGet, on how did they get their first commercial success and which resources, which insights were important the most. Of course, Javier went in the first month through preparing like sales deck, web page, LinkedIn page profile, and a video on how the bot works. But we were able to go to the deeper insight. They actually applied velocity sales, fast sale cycle, psychology and strategy from the very first approach. So they got first project in 3 months, and they got it small with non-optimal price to build the process, to learn how the sales done, to learn how to generate and convert, and eventually learn how to build bot. And one of the most important insights was speed of technical stage. They started with proof of concept projects for free with clients to show how bot works and get further at first, because they saw how big companies and strong RPA players do it. And this was extremely long and not super useful for them to start. So they had a huge boost to sales process speed when they shifted to technical demo and tech demo videos. They got flexibility to show different processes fast, so they built a number of cases to show and process to go. And this was extremely useful to get this process faster. And we can help by sharing access on case ideas, which bots you can demo, and as well reviewing the way you plan to do them. So don't hesitate to ask, as well as you will be able to learn how to build first bot step by step to be able to demonstrate it on tech demo meetings. And next, our finalizing station when you're working with account manager is finishing the project. Here it's very simple. You need to start working with account manager who is tight connected with technical support, and you will be able to get helped whenever and in case you get stuck in communication with tech support team, as well as if you have case, if you have project delivering soon, you will be able to notify account manager and get working on building casebook or building a case study for your next sales opportunities. And this is how we get to the stage of consequent growth through quarterly business reviews. Every case would be from here its own unique. So we're not limiting you with a way to achieve success, but we'll have quarterly reviews of how you're progressing and what are key bottlenecks or growth areas that you can work through and can get our help with. We will work with you on making a story about your progress in RPA business, because these stories give you a brand and credibility to grow further. And we're regularly updating our sales and marketing learning space, which will give you more insights and more ideas how to get deeper. This is what worked for one of our experienced partners, Wilton Rogers from Simply Automate, who used our pricing model as a competitive edge to get growing into customer accounts and growing faster, and worked with us a lot on making support for launch. His story is already published on our website, and we are going further with establishing Wilton as one of the RPA market leaders. As you can see, everyone's starting with the first steps, and first step can look not the same as the stage where Wilton got now. Wilton started with more than 1,000 prospects in the funnel at very early stage when they weren't experienced through LinkedIn, which got him 5 clients and 12 processes overall. But with walking over the process, with planning, do, check-in, and act all over again, efficiency growing over time. Now it's around 8 new projects just in January, working same time. This is the last checkup when Wilton shared his big story with one of the webinars, and Wilton's going further, working with huge companies in local market. And as you can see, efficiency really goes up as a year from start. He got able to get 4 processes per client instead of 2, and around 2.5% conversion from the prospect, much higher where he started, almost 4 times up. So basically, I'm stopping here to have chance for Q&A.
Yeah.
And I can talk about it all day. Sorry for that, guys, as it's really a huge topic, go-to-market, and I'm really passionate about it.
No, it's a lot of opportunity. And one of the things that we like to do is we're going to have our Q&A session here is, as you're thinking about what questions you have, we have another poll question we're going to bring up, and we'll pull this poll question up for you to answer these questions for us as you're thinking about some questions that you have for Konstantin to ask. And so one of the questions that we have for this poll question is, what are you focusing on this quarter? Is it building new lines of revenue? You want more RPA education, break into the SMB market, or all the above? So go ahead and answer that poll question as we are figuring out what type of questions did you want to ask Konstantin about the customer journey that we're talking about today. And as people are thinking about asking some questions for you, a question for you, Konstantin, is what are one of the main challenges for when individuals are starting to do this journey of RPA and wanting to ramp up their business? What are the main things that they should look for in ramping up promptly and quickly, having that baseline understanding? What are some of the things that you've learned from that?
Okay, that's an interesting question, because I would be honest, the hardest part for everyone doing RPA business is that there is no single way you can copycat to make your life super easy. So you can talk with a lot of customers, and there is, for example, a case of Javi from Latin America that they did mystery shopping from one of RPA service leader. They got through every step of their process and they tried to copy it. and it didn't give them fast or strong entry to the market. And there are a lot of reasons for it, because a company can work on different market with different check sizes, with different process. They were doing POCs because they were hunting for much larger deals that SMB customers can provide with. They looked for enterprise or pre-enterprise companies, which is totally different, as well as they already had a huge case book, and they had like an amount of money in the bank to wait to have a 6 months or 9 months project rolled out. And it was completely different when Javi got shifted to the model of velocity sales, of getting faster progress with the deals. He started with a smaller one, but then in 6 months in total, he got to a mid-sized deal by learning and mastering the pitch, learning and mastering the journey, the sales journey, the funnel. It's 9 months Javi with us, and still when I work with customer success team, we hear a lot that he's addressing us. He's in progress of building the way he's going to sell. So basically, honestly speaking, the hardest topic, again, is to get belief in simple and loan strategies that should guarantee your success. The strongest approach is to find and learn approach with leading to sale, and test it, implement it, check the result, and change if it didn't get you where you should be. I would say this, being honest.
Got it. Wonderful. And we have another question here. It's, how hard is it to develop robots? Should I hire a junior or middle? And what is a programming language?
Okay, that's a great question. Basically, we focus on no code and low code, meaning that you can do a lot of questions, you can do a lot of bots, no code. Being honest, we have internal, let's say, SLA for our technical support team. When there is a request or question or blocker coming from customers, look for no code first. But of course, you can be much more complicated and get more advanced bot projects or sequences by combining RPA no code with some programming like Java. So is it doable with junior? Yes, completely. Is it doable with middle? Yes, completely. There is, as in any sphere, some difference. If you're looking for bigger customers, the problem with junior would be not that he is not being able to build some complicated technical stuff, but the way how junior specialists work with testing and roll out in production, the way the process builds, the speed of development. So there are trade-offs everywhere. We have customers starting with junior and knowing that focusing on small to mid-size project and customers, simplifying the potential scale. But as well, we have customers with development teams, not like single developer. So it's like in every tech business, depend, and you'll need to adjust your strategy to it. Choosing junior, you will need to go focus on amount and quantity of smaller and faster projects.
All right.
Yeah. What should be the next question? I see a couple.
Yeah, let's do this one. What would be the perfect pricing model for bot development and ongoing bot running?
That's a question I do love so hard, because honestly speaking, it's often topic coming from customers. And like in the perfect world, from the individual side, it looks like you come, you ask, you have the number like 5,000 for this type of bot, 12 for this type of bot, and you're good. Truth is that it's the same pricing that you need to own. The only way to work with it efficiently, own it. What I mean by own it, of course, you can do a research, you can get like an idea how anyone prices bot. And there are different pricing models. For example, there is time and material model when you rate hourly rates of your developers. And basically, based on how much time of your developers would be spent, you price a bot. There is a fixed price product model when you preliminary create like the concept of lookalike projects that you can deliver within certain time, like invoicing bot, and you have a fixed price for it based on your experience. There is a specification. There are two models I really love, two of them. First of them is like time and material, but allowing you to get your margin and level of expertise into the price. It's a sprint pricing model, which is you have clear timing, like weeks to get a project done. And basically, not only RPA developer, but analyst or like project manager or sales manager is participating into the project. You know it. You know that you will need to get not fixed resources from the start. You can't say if your developer will need to spend like 12 hours or 15 more. But you definitely can have like a sprint and estimated delivery per sprint. And you can have a standard price per sprint and standard resources involved, like analysts, like developers. At the end of the day, customers, your clients will be happy that the price is predictable and clear, and you will be able to get like some extra work on your site without getting budget extended because of agreement and because of the model you work. So it's like time and material, but it gives you some flexibility to put other specialists into the pricing. It gives you some flexibility to put, extra hours when you need to get work done and you weren't able to do it in time without overcharging. But as well, it gives you like a premium if you will be able to deliver and work more efficiently and faster. You shouldn't be punished with money if you were capable to do it like in 10 hours instead of 20, right? And you can't guarantee it from the start. So one thing. Other thing is value-based pricing. It can be combined. Value-based means that your price for effect, for extra money that customer will receive, or for costs customer will reduce. So basically, in this model, it's complicated, but I will simplify. You try to do estimation on what would be effect in the first year, second year, third year, and take around 30 to 70% sometimes of economical effect per first year. Because you pitch it like you will have ROI for this development in 6 or 9 months, it will work for you for the next 3 years. So you'll have 5 to 10x result. We charge this money because we do projecting, we do development, etc. We will probably get some extra hours to make it really efficient. That's how it works. That's it.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. And folks, we want to thank you for this coming on this journey as we go through and educating everyone about the RPA and ElectroNeek. And we want to make sure Konstantin is here and available for everyone as well. So thank you so much, Konstantin. And folks, make sure that you follow us on our social networks at electroneek.com. We have everything available for you as we continue to educate the market and everyone about this wonderful opportunity in automating for small business. Konstantin, thank you so much.
If you don't mind, I think we can answer Paul Eden question real fast, around a minute. Did ElectroNeek develop their own RPA platform or partner with RPA providers? We are RPA vendor, RPA provider, so we own and build the platform. That's our concept and idea. We're not like building infrastructure around platform. We build both platform and infrastructure.
Perfect. Wonderful. Konstantin, thank you very much. And thank you all for coming on this wonderful education that we're providing for everyone. And we want to wish you happy automation. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.